Greetings Minecrafters across the universe, DW here, along with no one else because this is episode 5 of Mod Explaining. In this episode, if you've seen episode 4, then you should know that I'm still going to be doing stuff about computercraft. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you some of the interesting stuff about the computer. As you can see in here, I've got 3 things in my little slot. 1 grass, just in case I break something. 2 a computer, just in case I want to place another one down. And 3 a book that says DW's Programs book. Now, as you all know, every computer has programs. Well, that's literally what these computers have. Duh. Also, before I get on to this, for those that haven't checked out episode 4, make sure to check out episode 4. And for those that are wondering why you would need a computer in computercraft, I haven't found that out yet. So, yeah, but there's still some good stuff in this mod, although I haven't gone on to it yet, like the turtles. Well, I've gone on to what the turtles are, but once again, you're going to need to find out in episode 4. In order to know what the turtles are, because I'm only talking about the computer. Now, in here, I have a couple of codes. By the way, the reason why there's a slash there is just to tell me that they're codes, that the things are type. Like each of these things I'm going to tell you what they do. Like for instance, we'll start with help. By the way, these are also in order, so I can tell which ones I'm going to talk about first. The first one I'm going to talk about is the program known as help. Now, as you've noticed, when you first make a computer, it's a blank screen. But hold on, when you immediately go into it and then go out, it shows you that it's now online. It literally just comes online once you touch it. But let's get on to the work. Now if I type down help and then press enter, it comes up with this. Welcome to Computer OS. Now it's also telling me such like type programs to blah 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 blah. If you guys want to read all of this, then just pause the video for a second or two and yeah, make sure to get a good look at this. So yeah, this is just showing you types of things like what programs do, or what help programs do, or what help programming does, or blah 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 blah. So yeah, this is literally just telling you the basic stuff. This is literally just telling you like the basic stuff. So like for instance, programs. If you type down I'm questioning why I'm trying to write this in my brain, because it's literally there. If you type programs and then enter, it'll come up with all kinds of programs you can use. Now you're probably wondering, what do all these programs do? Well, I'm not going to explain what all these programs do. There is a good thing about this mod also. As you can see here, the next thing here I've written down is help, and then there's a little thing here. Well, that's telling me that, as you see here, these programs, you have no idea what they do, unless, of course, you type down help, and let's pick a random program. Let's see, like, when you type down help and then a random program, it tells you what the program does. Like, for instance, clears the screen. That's literally what, if you type down clear screen, like I'm about to do right now, it literally clears the screen for you. Programs, okay. I'm just mainly typing that down again so I can see all of these again. Now let's see. Let me try reboot. Help. Reboot. Here we go. Reboot will turn the computer off and on again. You can also hold. Now it's telling you certain controls like R and I can't be bothered to read that. At any time to quickly reboot. Now, just to prove well, I'm not going to press these 2 buttons. I'm going to do reboot to show you what it does. Boot. And first it says goodbye, and then it just turns itself back on again. Kind of like an interesting thing about why there's so many sheep here. Maybe Vango's right. Maybe the sheep are evil, and they're just invading now. What are you up to? He's not even moving. That one might be a statue. Anyway, let's get on to the rest. So yes, when you want to know what a program does, just type down help and then the name of the program, and that should be that. Now let's see, what's the next on my agenda? Oh yes, help programming. Now let me just quickly go into here. As you can see here, when I say help, it also shows you this. Type help programming to learn about programming. So yes, if you type help, let me see if I can remember this. Oh. Ming. And this is literally showing you all the types of stuff. Also, I think this is a thing to show you how to get more code. There's a website you can go to get more code. I think this is literally it. This is the website. If you want to if you want to try and download some more code to work out with this mod, then make sure to look at that. Also, as you can see down here, it says press any key to continue. That's because it hasn't shown us all of it. So I just press any key. Yeah, it's literally just talking about all the kind of code. Whoops, I was pressing D in order to make it work. So yeah, this is literally showing you all kinds of websites you can go to download stuff to make this mod even better. It's telling you about the certain code. Once again, you can pause in order to see all of that, because I'm not much of a reader, once again. Help index. Now this, I'm actually a bit impressed with. If I type down help index, now as you can see here, it's showing you some of these you might have remembered when I typed down programs. This is when I type down help index, it's literally showing me every program you can, every type of program you can use. Just press any button to continue. There you go, key. I press D again. So yes, it's showing you window, blah blah blah. There's all the stuff you can do, all the code you can use. Now, there are two types of programs. The simple programs. The simple programs where it just tells the computer how to do stuff, like simple commands. And then, so simple programs, and then there's APIs. These little programs, they're different. You know why? You probably don't know why. Let me explain. These programs are literally made for one reason: to make programs. Get out of my face, sheep. Irritating little monkey. Okay, anyway. Thanks for ruining the video. Anyway, let's see here. Now what's the next thing? Oh yeah. DIR. D-I-R. Now this little thing here, this kind of searches for all the programs you've made and all the folders. So far, the only thing that's in there at the moment, that's in DAR, or what? The only thing you can find by using DAR is this folder called ROM. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we get into ROM? CD ROM. And now we're in ROM. Now, for those that are wondering, if you want to know how to search ROM, I think it's help. That's not what I was supposed to do. I've forgotten how to... This is a bit awkward. I've forgotten how to... This is why I've turned off the sounds to Minecraft. I've forgotten how to search in the ROM folder. Okay, and we're back. Apparently I found out how to search in ROM. Hold on, let me just clear screen. Clear. Okay, still in ROM folder. In order to find out what's in the ROM folder, you just have to press the same thing in order to find the ROM folder, ironically. And so far, the only thing that's in here are programs, help, APIs, and certain other things. I can't actually read these. Well, I can read this, obviously. Startup. Oh, this must be the program to start up the computer, I guess. So yeah, this is literally the thing. I believe the way to get out is CD space ... That was actually a stab in the dark. I had no idea. Just for those that are wondering, I'm just as clueless with half this stuff as you are. Which is why, speaking of which, for those that are wondering, lovely weather we're having in Minecraft. For those that are wondering, how I found most of this stuff out is with this guy on the internet. I just watched his video. By the way, I'm going to be putting his video in the description below. Make sure to check him out if what I'm talking about isn't exactly what's the word I'm looking for here? That good? Or hard to understand, because so far I kind of feel like I've just been blubbering out rubbish. But yeah, I think I've been. Let's see. I've told you about how help shows you the basics. Programs, type programs. It tells you about programs. Help programs tells you what the program does. Tells you about what programs are and stuff, and where you can get more things to download programs. It shows you all the programs. It shows you PPIs. Shows you the ROM folder. Get in, get out. Ah, yes. And now we're going to be going on to how to make, and I quote this, make a blah 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 blah. Sorry, my throat. My how to make a stop it, thunder. How to make a program. Now, as you can see here, hold on. As you can see here in the book, it said the next. I've told you about all of this. Now the next thing is edit, and as you can see here, it says anything. Well, that's because if you type down edit and then anything, literally anything, like if I type down Bob, just Bob, it brings you into here, a thing where you can make the program do anything. Right now, we're now in a program called Bob. So for those that aren't getting the picture, when I mean anything, it means that this is how to make a program, and you can name it anything. So I just called my program Bob. Now this is where you can write what the program can do as such. Now let's see, what's the next thing on my to-do list? Oh yes, save. Now as you can see here, it says press and control. I believe that's what it said. It shows you these: save and exit. The first thing you want to do is obviously save your program. Saved to Bob. I need to come up with better names. And then exit. Now we're out again. Now you're probably wondering, how do we get back in? Edit. How do we get back into the Bob code? Now let's see. See, we're back in. Just need to type the same thing again. Also, if you want to go down, that reminds me. As you can see here, this is literally telling you the line you're on. Line 1, line 2, line 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on. By the way, how I'm doing this is just by pressing enter in order to go down. How I'm going back up is backspace. So yes, that's how. This is literally showing you the line you're on, so that might be coming useful for the future. Save once again, even though I haven't put anything in there. and such. So yes, you can literally name it anything. Like for instance, get rid of there. Get out of my way, sheep. Just get out of my way. If we go back in here again and then press edit, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can't make two folders. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. That's for you guys to test. Now let me just make my own little folder. I'll call it DW. I'll just call it DW, seeing my name. Okay, and now we have a program called DW. Now I'm going to press save, exit, and now I'm going to go into I'm going to type this, the very thing that lets me find programs I've made and folders. And look, we have ROM. And what is this? We have DW. Hello, DW. I'm going to clear screen. Hold on. Just to make the screen less messy. Covered up with words. Sorry, my throat is starting to hurt. I should have brought a glass of water or something. Let's see here. Now we have that. Now that we have DW, the DW program. Actually, I'm going to test something quickly. Hold on. I'm going to see if you can actually make more than just one program. Bob. And then save. Exit. And whoops, wrong button. Dar. Oh, apparently you can make more than one. That's interesting. Note for the future, kids. You can make more than just one program. I thought the guy that I was watching when learning how to do all of this, he only did one program, so I wasn't really sure. Now you're probably wondering, okay, we have a program. What is this program supposed to do? Well, if you type down the program, it's supposed to do something. It's done nothing. That's because you haven't put in anything in the program. You know, the hold on. Whoops, capitals. Maybe I should have put DW in non-capitals. Edit. DW. And we're in DW. So yeah, if you had any special kind of code in here, then it would do something, but it doesn't. Don't worry, my children. We're going to get on to that. Now, the last very thing that's in this little book here is help term. Now, if you... Hold on. Now, if I type down... Goddamn capitals. A-P-I. IPIs. I think you may notice... Where is it? Oh, yes. There's a thing here called term. Now, as you remember, if I type down help and then a certain thing, it tells me what it does. Now, this one's... What's the rest of this? Oh no, I'm guessing this is telling me. This is telling me the special code you can put into your special program thing. The thing I've been showing you. You know, DW, Bob, you know. Those guys. Those random guys over there. Yes, these are the special things you can do. Press any button to continue. I'm guessing the rest of this is just telling you how you can what exactly it does, but then just try and read that. Meanwhile, I'm going to clear the screen. Once again, pause it before I clear the screen. If you hadn't paused it before, then you now have a clear screen. Okay, now edit, and then I'm going to go to DW, and now I'm going to quickly do. And now I'm going to do this. Now, maybe you haven't noticed, but back there it showed me all kinds of programs. One of the programs I'm going to use special code. One of the special codes I'm going to use is called term.write. I think that's worked. Yes. Now, before I get any further into this, whoops, I'm supposed to press the button down. So yes. By the way, these are essential. Literally, this is all you have to do. You have to write term.write. I can't remember what these are called. Or this. My brain is... Hold on. Hi, Bob. And then I'm going to do this again and this. These are literally to tell the computer I've started writing, and this is telling it, okay, I've stopped. Enough with the talking. Enough with the talking already. Save. Exit. So if I type down, hold on, DW, let's see what happens. Hi, Bob. So yes, and there's all special other kinds. Hold on, clear. I forgot to stop doing it in capitals. Clear. Okay. So yes, and there's all other kinds of, all other kinds of code you can use. Now I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm going to let you test them out. Okay? Okay. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys test all of this out. So yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me quickly check something. DD. I'm going to quickly type help and type down one of these programs and see if it tells me. I'm going to type down the one I've already used. Term dot word. And then hold on. Text. And see what happens. No help available. Okay, so maybe it doesn't tell you. Once again, you guys can check out for yourself. So yeah, that's as you can see in the book, there's no more after that because, well, I believe there is actually more. So yeah, that's most of it, I think. Notice how I say I think. So yeah, this is telling you the basics. This is showing you the code. This is showing you all the code, all the programs. This is showing you the programs that you can use to edit. This is showing you how to find out. This is showing you what programs are and where you can download more programs for this mod. This is showing you how to get the folder, blah 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 blah. How to make a thing, how to yeah, I think you get the picture. Now, before I end this episode, there is actually something I do plan on doing. And by the way, that sheep is still spinning. It was spinning when it came in here, and it's still spinning. Monkey, damn sheep. Anyway, before I end this episode, there is actually something I want to talk about, and it has something to do with episode 1, ironically. But before I get into that, I just like to pause the video for a second or two. So I'll be back in 1 second. I almost said will be. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, and we're back. As you can see here, as you all know, when you get a new computer, you need to move all your stuff from the old computer to your new computer. I was moving some of my stuff over to this new computer, or most of it I was downloading. Like for instance, Forge, as such. When I downloaded it, there were a few things. By the way, I was actually following my own walkthrough from episode 1 in order to get it to work. Ironically, I found out a few things. One, hold on. I think you all remember this thing. Where you have to press these certain buttons in order to go into your Minecraft stuff. That's hidden. That's a hidden folder apparently for some reason. Oh, whoops, wrong button. If you go in here, as you can see here, there's a mods folder. As you can see here, now I may have not mentioned this in the video, and I'm pretty sure I haven't, because once again I was walking through the video trying to get Forge and stuff, and I found out something. Apparently, when you get apparently when you go into this, there isn't actually a mods folder to put the mods in. I think, truthfully, when you get a mod, you're just supposed to put it in your Minecraft folder and it will work. I think the guy I was watching, by the way, obviously I didn't find this out the easy way. I found this out by looking for information online to make that first ever video in order to find out how to get mods to work. I didn't mention about how you needed to make a mods folder. Everyone knows how to make a mods folder. Just press this button, it'll get a new mod and then rename it. I think this is just to keep the mods tidy instead of them being everywhere, but I think they just need to go into this. You don't actually need to make it, although I would make it seeing it's more cleaner. Truthfully, that I think everyone can get an idea of. Now I'm going to close this. The reason why I'm telling you all of this is because there is actually that's one of the things I found with a problem with episode 1. By the way, I've actually mentioned most of this in the description, so make sure to check that out. I never stop talking. The second thing is, when it told me, by the way, I've opened this for a reason. When it told me, when I found this out, I found 2 problems with it. One, that it doesn't automatically give you a mods folder. You need to make the mods folder in order to keep all the mods tidy. Secondly, apparently, if you've never run, as you know, I'm using 1.6.4 Forge in order to make this work. If you've never run 1.6.4 before, then it's imagine you're going on a new computer and you've got the latest one. You've never actually ever run 1.6.4. Then it literally says you need to run it in order to get it working. At first, I was a bit confused by that until I realized what it was talking about. You need to run 1.6.4, just the random 1.6.4, in order to make it work. Now you're probably wondering, if I've already got the latest version, how am I supposed to run 1.6.4? That's because you can actually make things you can go into. Like for instance, Forge literally made this for me, so I can go into to mods, and then I can go into this, my ordinary account. This is also the 1.6.4 version I've made. If you go into here, new profile, it comes up with this. Sorry, let me go to my ordinary one, and maybe it'll come up simply. Yeah, here we go. Now I'm gonna see, you can rename your little profile. I'm going to call this one test, because obviously this is a test. And then I'm going to go into this. So yes, you can literally run all the codes that you know of. Now I'm not going to go to the most oldest one, obviously. That would be very stupid of me. I'm going to go to 1.5.2. Okay, save, and now I've got a thing called test. Now let me run this. By the way, I'm not doing it 1.6. I'm not doing 1.6.4 because I've already run that. I'm just showing you basically. See, and now you can see 1.5.2, and it doesn't even have this or that. So yeah, that's what I literally wanted to show you. It can go to the basic. Let me just. There we go. If you like the certain Minecraft version, then I think you're gonna like that. And also, once again, make sure to run 1.6.4 or whatever version of Forge you're using in order to make it work. If you haven't run that before, then it won't work. Trust me. But until then, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. I hope this has helped you. Mainly because, by the way, I've only mentioned this at the end because, once again, I don't want anyone to be confused. I hope you've all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe. And make sure to check out episode 4 and episode 4 when I explained that. Also, there's most likely... I feel like I've only kind of scratched the surface about what kind of code is in the computer. So I'll most likely be doing it something like this again, where I'm talking about the code in the computer. And I will be trying to get onto all the other things in the mod, so yeah. Until then, guys, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!